Yeah, I would say... What the heck? Some owls. King Owl. Okay, those are sick. I would say as soon as Indie Gauntlet is over, so after next week, I'm going to be playing it quite a bit every day. Because I was very invested, but then Indie Gauntlet started. So I'm very excited to get back into it. Yeah, I would recommend playing through it blind. I mean, we're like in the middle of the game right now. But yeah, I would recommend. It's not a super long game from what I've heard. So if you can get the time between now and 2 weeks from now to buy it and play it, you could probably get ahead of me. But yeah, it's very good and very good story. Good game to play on your own and then watch a playthrough. Man, that heal is like really good. Oof. Chained Echoes has blessed your Balatro. You guys have truly played me, okay? Because, like, I was super into Balatro when it first came out. I even played it on stream, and that was before the Game Awards and before, like, anyone knew what it was. So everyone was just like, what are you playing, Death? What is this, freaking Solitaire? And I was like, guys, this game's amazing. And everyone was like, it kind of looks like Solitaire. And then the whole Game Awards thing happened, and I stopped playing Balatro because I had played a good amount of it. And I was like, you know, got to get over the addiction here. So stop playing it. And then the Game Awards happened, and now every day people are in my chat like, Balatro, I'm playing Balatro, super addicted to Balatro. Like, guys, I just got over my addiction. Now you guys are making me want to play it. I played it before, no one cared. You're gonna show up for Expedition 33. I'm gonna be playing freaking Balatro instead. You're like, what is this? Like, it's your guys' fault. What is this? I haven't seen something like this before. It's a magical barrier. A barrier? Who built it here? Could have been a very powerful magician or a monster. Probably the latter. Either way, we need to find the caster or we can't proceed. Our magic is not powerful enough to cancel this spell. Hopefully we can find him. This is a so-called Leopold barrier. The caster must be close by. Let's search for them. Or, you know, we could just, like, climb up this little rock wall. Or, like, wade through the water a little bit. Treasure's gotta be here. Treasure... Where's the treasure? No. Yo, happy birthday, Marcus. Hope you have a good one, man. Treasure, where's the treasure? It's right here. Ooh. Ooh, that's big. falling over a tree. Can't pass that. Impossible. Impossible to pass. Can't be done. Boom! Oh my god, the 912 damage. Oh my goodness. Sienna's gone. Plaid. She's gone plaid power. That's the biggest damage so far, I think. I think Pathraz could maybe do more if I just spent a whole fight building up weapons. But that was turn 2. I did a crit buff and then power buff and then smacked him. What are those? Scorpions. These are weird looking scorpions. I was gonna say that the area and the music and the humming was giving me Final Fantasy 13 vibes. Man, especially with Berserker. I feel like Pathraz could do mega damage. That was only with one weapon. One weapon summoned, he did almost 500 to 2 enemies. What is that giant chest? I want that. Yeah, this song is fire. Is this... Oh. That's a research camp from Tormund. What happened? Looks like something attacked them. It might have been the beast that created that barrier. Alright, let's see here. Wouldn't mind giving you... Actually. Wait, you have no armor. What am I doing? You can have that. Yeah, I could probably give you the shaman robe. And give you the adventurer's vest. And maybe I give you the brigandine because you're kind of my tank. So I gotta remove this. And this. And I forget what the other one was. It is kind of a pain to do this every time, but it's kind of a necessary evil. Like, in order for the equipment system to be as good as it is, it just kind of has to be this way. I don't think he actually had anything. Could do crit damage up. Probably can't combine. Can I combine? Can I combine stuff that's already connected? Or do I have to remove it? Yeah, you gotta remove it. That's kind of annoying. Okay, I have a crit damage up 3 with another crit damage up 3. Could make me a crit damage 4. Then I also have these two that are both 1 slots. I don't think I can stack these, can I? Like, what happens if I put crit damage on here? I'm not going to get 30 and 40, right? How do I see what's active on somebody? It doesn't show what's like on there. Actually, That's a really good question in general. I don't know how that works. If I have crit damage up in my passives, and I give her equipment that has crit damage up, does it stack? Because it doesn't show not enough here, so like they're somewhere separate. We could test this. We could test this with you. Don't you have a passive HP up? So he has an HP up plus 20%. If I remove that, his HP goes down to that. Okay, so his base HP is 165. If we take 10% of that, it's obviously like 16. He's getting 11 HP from a 10%. I'm not sure where that math is, but... So he gets 10, he gets 11 from that. If I give him his HP up back, he gets up to 187. Now if I equip this, he does get an additional 10%. What if I take this off? And I combine... HP up. Let's do this one. Ooh, this gives me 4, but with a purity of 1 and a size of 3. This gives me 5 with a purity of 1. Space of 2. For the sake of testing, I want HP up 4. So let's do this. Oh shoot, I do need 5 for 20%. Welp. Shoot, now I can't get 5. Now they're too strong. Big oof. But it does seem like they stack. No matter what. Wow, that's sick. Okay, this still works. HP up 7 with a size of 2. Big. Okay, so now I have 2 of the same exact skill. Squawk. He already has HP plus 20. Yeah, it all stacks. Wait a second. Yeah, level 2 is 20, right? So that means I'm getting 30% from this. And 40% from this. And then I can put on... Let's see, but do gems stack? If I do this, is it going to go up an additional 30%? I guess we can test that. We can test that with our boy as well. Oh, that's why the percentage was off before. Because his armor was giving him HP too. That's why. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. It all stacks, no matter what. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the quality or the percentage or whether or not it's a passive or whether or not it's on your armor. Weapon, doesn't matter if it's the same gem, different gem. Everything stacks. The 10% on this stacks on the 20% on this, stacks on the 20% on this. Which means I'm about to be doing freaking 100% crit damage. I think it's not like additive. So it's 50% on his base. His base is like 150 or something. Because I did the math before. And this... Oops. This was supposed to be giving him... It was 10% before I upgraded it. It was supposed to give him 10% on his... base HP, which I thought was 160, so I thought it was supposed to be 16, but it was actually 11. The reason it was 11 is because I had this armor on, which was raising his HP. If I had removed this, then his HP would have been like, I guess 110 or something. Like if I remove everything, he should have like 110. So that's where you're getting the 11. So it's 10% of 11, or 10% of 114, which is 11. Well, actually, this is 20%. So yeah, which would be 12, which is that 12. So that's giving him 12 HP. And then this is 20% of the same number, 114. So it's 12 again. And then this is 11. But the Brigandine also gives HP. So it's the Brigandine gives 40 HP plus 11 is 51. So that's where we get 209. Wait, I said something wrong there. Yeah, I said 20% of you know what I meant. I said something wrong in there. You know what I meant. But yeah. Yeah, so it's all the percentages are off of his base, which is 114. But yeah, it all stacks. Like it all I wonder if there's a limit. Maybe the limit's like 100% or something. There's gotta be, right? If I upgrade all of these to the max, which is 50%, I begin 150% crit damage. Between all four, or between all three. If I leveled this to max, and then her passive skill to max. Which, I mean, maybe. Maybe you can. That would be the limit. I wouldn't be able to get a fourth one unless my class passive also had a crit boost. Or an accessory had a crit boost. It's really not that complicated. It's as simple as stats get. It's just I was curious if it was additive or not, because if it was additive, it would be insane. Like, if it was additive, it would be 10% on top of 20% on top of 20%. He would have like 300 HP. And Sienna would have like freaking 300% crit damage. But yeah, the question is there a cap? I'd imagine there probably isn't. Yeah, you never know, because in some games, a named ability can only be used once. Many RPGs work like that. I would say possibly more RPGs work like that than don't work like that. So if you have like a crit up ability on a weapon, then you just have crit up on your character and that's it. And anything else you put on that has crit up doesn't apply. But that is not the case here. Yeah, in some roguelikes, they'll go the extreme and make it additive. So you're just... anything you put on top just ends up being crazy. Here, though, you get too many chances to put the same ability on a character, so making it additive would be insane. Like, for example, something like Balatro. Balatro, when you get multipliers, it multiplies the number you're currently at, not the base. So if you get, like, if your multiplier's at 2, and you get a times 2 mult, it goes up to 4. And you get another times 2 mult, it goes up to 8. It doesn't go up to 6. So that's where you get freaking scientific notation numbers that go like crazy high. That's the roguelike way. Okay, I knew there was something I was missing here. Is this a dead end? Something's wrong. You sense it as well. In the water, it's coming. A woman? Are my eyes playing tricks on me? They are. This beast is clouding our senses. Everyone, get yourself together. Just trying to trick me with the waifus. Won't work. She vanished. And hopefully she stays that way. Something tells me that wasn't the last we saw of her. But Thraz, do you feel it? Yes, the ether here has been weakened. Let's return to the barrier. Consider me tricked. What is this? The fluid has the same color as the fungus over there. Is this what the scientist has been researching here? Let's drop some of the fluid on this fungus. A bridge of mushrooms appeared. How surprisingly convenient. It looks as though they are not several different mushrooms, but actually form a single large one instead. And this might be one of its roots. How interesting. Fungus puzzle. Mogus puzzle. Squawk. Ha. Heh. What did that do? Time for Len to go Super Saiyan again. Boom! Imagine if that crit. Whoa. Is this the way to my chest that I want? No. There's something up here, though. Glasses. I can't see without my glasses. Blind immunity, and it gives you some TP. Not bad for my big damage dealer. Wow, lots of gems. Man, this area has just been a treat to go through. The music, the atmosphere, the enemies, the secrets. I'm loving all of it. Look, the barrier is gone. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick before we go through the barrier. Let's go, Ignon. Did you play, apparently they did an update where you get more gem choices now. Which doesn't sound like it'd really solve your problem, but... they did some kind of update later that, like, changed the way the gems work. From what I understand. But yeah, they give you a lot to work with in this game. All the gems, all the equipment, all the skills, like, you get a ton. And so far, I've been challenged enough to feel like it's worth it to go through and do everything. But maybe down the line, if the game doesn't get harder or starts to fall off in difficulty, it might feel more like a chore. But so far, I have felt like taking 10 minutes to go through and redo all my equipment has then paid off. And when I don't do that, things tend to get pretty hard. So I'm liking the balance of things so far. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, breaking games is fun. And as long as there's some, like, strong challenges somewhere, which, given this game has, like, a Final Fantasy XII-esque hunt system, I would imagine there's going to be some tough challenges. I mean, we already had those dragons that just wiped the floor with us, so... as long as there's a challenge... You know, the only time that I don't want a game to be this customizable is when, like, there's no reason to do it. When it, you know, you spend 20 minutes in the menu and then you just... The enemies didn't even require you to do that anyways. That's the only time when it feels bad, but... And I feel like in this game, it's also kind of imperative that you do something with your equipment because there's no XP, so you can't just grind your way through. Unless, of course, they made the enemies easy enough to where you could, but so far that hasn't been the case. Boom! What am I going to play after Chained Echoes? Today is potentially the finale of the absolute lowest level challenge. We're going to be fighting Ruby and Emerald today. And that should be all she wrote. For one of the coolest runs of Final Fantasy VII we've done in a while. Well, I would say in a while, but before that was the coolest, which was Aerith's Revenge. But yeah, no, absolute lowest level has definitely been awesome. I mean, awesome enough to do 3 playthroughs, so. This is a pretty scary fight. I should probably be careful. I say that and then I die instantly. Yeah, we're probably cooked. I did not prepare for this enough. Might be able to. No, that's not gonna be enough though. Oh, they do so much damage. And that poison. Let's see what this does. Okay, not much. Not exactly sure what the HP shield does. Yeah, I think my only complaint with the way that Final Fantasy X did it, which I don't think it's necessarily like wrong the way they did it. I think if you go out of your way to get all the ultimate weapons before fighting the final boss, then that's like your own fault for making the final boss a 3-hit. And I don't think, like, I don't think you should be angry at the game because you kind of like did it yourself. If that makes sense. But I think that maybe if they had just simply locked the ultimate weapons behind beating the final boss, or even just getting to the final boss, if they wanted to do a no bonus save thing, I think that would have helped a lot. They were way too lenient on letting you get anything at any time, pretty much. Like, once you get the ship, you could basically go get anything in the whole game. And the world is so much fun to explore, and the side quests are so much fun to do that many people did that and then either got lost in the post-game and never actually finished the game, which is incredibly common from what I've heard. Almost like insanely common. 1 out of 4 people I talk to about Final Fantasy X are like, yeah, I never beat the final boss. I captured all the monsters, got the ultimate weapons, never even beat the final boss. Like, that is such a common thing that happens. Or, like, they didn't get everything, but they started to do side quests, never finished the story, and then just quit. which is like kind of insane. But that's the way. That's why I said like maybe it would have been better just to limit just enough to where they had to finish the story first. Ow. That's not very nice. Alright, I got rid of the dang scorpion. We should be alright now. Yeah, the scaling that Final Fantasy VII does on the final bosses was really smart. Unfortunately, it's not good enough. Like, the scaling really doesn't make him that much harder. It mostly just makes the fight longer. I would argue that if you're strong enough, like for example, the whole, if you use Knights of the Round on Genova Synthesis, then he gets like a bunch of HP. That's not going to stop you from smashing him with Knights of the Round. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, if you have Knights of the Round, you're cooking. Like, they're probably not going to lose the fight. But it was a good idea, at least in theory. And I usually don't like scaling. Like, I kind of hate Final Fantasy VIII scaling. That's where scaling goes way too far. Where you can go back to the first enemies in the game and it takes you like 9 hits to kill them because they have like 10 million HP. It's not that bad, but it feels that bad. But I think scaling like the final boss is something that normally goes pretty well. Normally, scaling the final boss just makes for a better experience for everyone. This is a problem. We're dead because they're way too fast. Oh my god, that damage. Yeah, there's a lot of other issues in Final Fantasy VIII that makes the whole scaling thing worse. If it just had scaling and that was like the only issue, then it'd be one thing. But having the scaling issue as well as junctioning adds to the problem. No. I just wanted you to not attack her and that would have been fine. Alright, Len, get a turn, please. I just need you to get a turn. No. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot to like about 8. A lot to like about 8. Best OST in the series. I'll say it till the day I die. Also, there was some like big Final Fantasy vote on Reddit that was posted in our Discord where they took like 100, I don't know how many people, a lot of people voted on the Final Fantasy Reddit about all the OSTs and like different things, best battle music, best boss music, etc. And Final Fantasy VIII won best overall. So my hot opinion apparently is not a hot opinion anymore. It's just the right opinion. I always thought that was a spicy take, but apparently it's just the right take. Or too many people have been listening to me. It's one of those two. Need to kill the owl. No, what do you mean? What do you mean you missed? What? You idiot. How did you miss? I'm confused. Are you blind? Is he blind? He is blind. When did he get blind? Kill the owl. Thank you. Holy. Yeah, he got blind like a million years ago, and I took him out. He was blind the whole time. He missed, but the break still worked. I survived. Holy moly.